Oh, minus Fox, minus A&M and Fox. Watching this show, and looking at her hair, I just keep going, God damn it, I cut off all my hair! I missed the floof! In any case. It's funny, I was like, before I started watching the show, I'm like, oh yeah, like, I like my haircut. And I do. I like the edges a little bit. But the top isn't as floofy. I need the top to be very floofy, and then this to be shaved, I think. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. In either case. It'll grow back, like, hopefully in a month or two. But, Invincible Fight Girl, episode 4. By God, I see how she's gonna get the name Invincible. Not because she always wins, but because, holy shit, does she get the living crap kicked out of her. So pretty much this entire episode is a fight. Is that entire right? Though, unlike, let's say, Dragon Ball or something where it's just, where, like, it's, like, a lot of yelling and screaming, which I guess that's probably not 100% true either. But this girl takes so much damage in this episode. Like, holy shit. Like, let me see if I can get to one of the... I think it's, like, right here.
It was brilliant. Andy.
Finish this.
Let me see. Is it before this?
Move to the last.
It's right here.
Exactly.
She's just taking punches. Like, there's like anime style, like, whoo, like they're just punching at each other. But.
Look closer, boys. That little cut up bottom round hasn't landed a single hit.
Like, watch this. I know you can barely see it, but, you know, YouTube says it's clear enough to where they can hit me with copyright hits. If you see a smaller screen of myself here, FYI, that's because of a copyright hit. Because apparently this is too good looking for... Anyways. But just like, she is just getting the shit kicked out of her.
Right. He's just countering everything. So, what?
But pretty much, this is where last left off, the fight for Mikey's future, pretty much. Fight Girl against M. Brandon, which I do actually love. Something that they kind of show in this is there is thought put into some of these fights, like the fighting and stuff like that, because the big thing that they talk about is like right here if you see M. Brandon's thing. Also the Sonic run that she was just doing. Like, you actually, like, he has a more of a boxing type of style of fighting, which, and the thing is, like, they say later, like, oh, you know, the B punchlies have to say, like, you need a good stance for when, I know you can barely see my face, but you need a good stance when you're fighting. So, like, mind you, go aiming like this to then throw a punch, I think you lose some of that energy a little bit. You actually might throw a little bit more into that, but... Just to, like, kind of give an idea. I mean, like, they really are just saying, like, the B punch, this whole thing is, like, having a good good weight balance, like, a good base to then pivot to then, I need to make sure I don't punch my monitor, to pivot. So that way you can, you know, that way they can throw this, because this is a jab. I can't remember what this one is called. A crossbody? To throw this big-ass crossbody attack, which, mind you, it's a straight punch, girl. Can you not move out of the way? Like, just step to the side? Like, what the hell are you doing? But, pretty much, Andy doesn't know how to fight. Yeah, and spoilers for this episode, she does lose. But she puts up one hell of a fight. And this dude gives me, like, Dragon Ball Z vibes. 100% down to, like, how him just staring down at her. I know you can't barely see it here. Go watch the episode. Let's see. Just... Like, his fist is, like, the size of her freaking ribcage and sends her flying. Like, that, goddamn. But, oh man, it just, like, I know I keep harping on the shoes, but it's just because of like the color specifically, and then matched with the outfit. It makes it all stand out so well. Where it's a very Sonic design choice. It feels like, and I love it so much. But Andy's kind of getting the shit kicked out of her. But we see something that Andy has naturally is a bit of a battle instinct, where she's like immediately getting used to the punching and also learning like his patterns and everything like that, to the point where they shock the hell out of everybody when she does this.
That's it. You've underestimated me, Brandon. That's exactly why I'm good.
Also, M. Brandon sounds like inbred, and I'm like,
Oh,
Trying that again. Predictable.
so are you.
the freaking Looney Tunes has jump in the air. It's so great.
What?
Actually, you know what? I think that's why, though, too. Because I keep harping on stuff like the gloves and the shoes. But that's also the thing, too, because you're supposed to... Because a big part of this show is the character's body movements. Like, again, like M. Brandon, it's like his stance that you kind of see that. And eventually, like, it's like, oh, yeah. Like, Mikey eventually starts giving Andy tips on how to fight. And he brings up that, like, the whole thing is stance-wise. So if I'm at least reading this correctly, each character, like, if we're actually going to see a fight with them, does have a style to their fighting. Whether it be the Punchleys, where it's, this really base stance, to, other fighters. Obviously, for Bologna, at least so far as we've seen, it's that the intimidation aura.
Trying that again. Predictable.
So are you.
So, like, the shoes stand out because they're a different color from her main thing, and then you see her hands. And again, this Looney Tunes cartoon-esque stance. Like, oh my jump. God, and you can barely see it, but YouTube's still gonna hit me with a copyright strike. Watch. And I love the inner monologue, the straight anime inner monologues. This is so great. And then also we find out that M. Brandon, it pulls a Rock Lee.
Of course, you're a chicken tender.
That was a good joke. Because her whole thing is tenderizing.
But hey, come on, that was great. Their whole thing is meat, and I said it was chicken.
Oh, it's worse if you explain it.
Shut up.
You know what?
Just the fuck
I'm
I'm
here
here
listening to you.
You're the fucking you're terrible.
And yeah, he pulls off. Turns out he has weight. He does the Rock Lee thing where he actually has weights on his whole time and makes him way stronger. God, I miss my fluff.
This ends now.
And the cool thing is, you can kind of tell that M. Brandon doesn't really want to be doing this a bit. Like his entire fight, it feels like that.
Speed. How did you come up with it? Lindsay?
I don't think that's how gravity works though. Hold on. He went like this, and she went up like that. I think gravity doesn't work that way. Jesus. He's straight pulling out the anime fights. And the insane thing is too, if I remember it correctly, M. Brandon's probably one of the weaker fighters that we know of right now. Like, he's still in training. He's not a professional wrestler, at least as far as we've seen. But in either case, Andy tells him he shouldn't give up on his dream. Then this guy remembers his mom, who apparently also analyzes like he does to figure... So, like, I guess his other brothers take after his dad, where he, even though body-wise takes after his dad, his mind more takes off of his mom, because his mom pretty much explains like how his brothers keep losing against their dad. And we don't see the mom, so either she died, or I don't know, she poured boiling water on his face, or no, boiling meat on his face. And that's how he lost his nose. I don't know. Something Disney mom hole. But, yeah, and Brandon uses his X technique
your secret recipe?
The music too. It sounds like some 90s fighting. I love it.
Too much momentum to block. And Brandon breaks her.
Even this is like a VHS thing, like winding.
No. And
Sonic the Hedgehog jump.
Brandon disengages
Sonic
and
Adventure.
remains in position.
Kinda. Pretty much he runs through all the different scenarios and eventually figures out, you know, for her to duck down, to dodge. Akira slide.
What?
And pretty much beats the shit out of her. Like, I definitely say watch this. It's a really good fight. Animation is very great. But they fight each other. And again, how much damage Andy can take. Freaking breakdancing moves. God, look at that. Again, takes it to the head. Like, straight to the head. I love her battle instinct. Because the whole thing is that she learns on the fly pretty quickly. Even though she doesn't learn very much. Like, again, he's punching in a straight line. Stop going in a straight line. But she does eventually learn around that. And then eventually this guy helps her a lot more with it. But she has really good battle instincts. God, that look, that insane look, I love it so much. God. This makes me want to spar.
Unbelievable. Just a minute ago, she was on the ground, barely conscious. And Mikey...
Yeah, and also Dad's like saying, you can't go against family, and he goes against family. And his brother's surprised that, that Mikey was been watching and learning from all of them. Again, it's more of a fight than a wrestle match. But eventually, Anne Brandon gets the upper hand and actually knocks her on her back. Just slam, like, all the other times he's been punching her away. Honestly, yeah, like, as if you can somehow catch her in that momentum and then just slam her ass into the ground, that's two different damages. You're getting damage to the front and then damaging her spine. Like, holy shit. And, like, it does like that she has a loss under her belt now, but it does make sense because, you know, she is literally just started 3 days, like, not that long ago. So obviously she shouldn't be that strong compared to everyone else. Also, Craig says that these two are going to make him a lot of money. Andy gives Mikey a pep talk saying, you know, you can follow your dreams. It seems like M. Brandon tells his brother to come on, but I think off screen does push him to follow his dreams also. Andy's about to leave. Craig says, no, wait, no, you can make us a lot of money. Andy's like, no, that's not going to work. Craig, which I'm pretty now really thinking like his head is supposed to look like a cockroach, says that he can get his Aunt P to train her.
As your manager, I could probably convince Aunt P to train you.
And again, the bright ass shoes with everything else. I know I'm harping on the shoes, but it's because, again, where are you, you blue bastard? There you are. Sonic. Again, blue body, but then his shoes are so bright that it stands out very much. And it very much works with her as well. Even though that angling is a little weird. That looks like some drawing I would do.
Say that again.
As your manager, I'm sure I can get Aunt P to train you.
You're talking about Aunt P, Case of Poblana, the famous wrestler. Not some other aunt I haven't met. Not a literal aunt like the insect.
The one and only.
I like how she has to specifically, like, if he's like a genie that like is like you need to be very specific or you'll get like a shitty wish. Like, I love how she's like pushing it, like you mean.
Now
And I love how she tries to talk herself out of it, but because she knows that he's gonna do something stupid. He does look very much like a roach. Now I'm noticing this.
It's gonna happen. Walk away, Andy.
Andy has a much more star looking, where he's more roach like.
Away. Fine.
But yeah, again, another thing, her battle technique, her battle knowledge, as well as her, not invincibility, but her ability to take pain, I could definitely see like this. Where so, and again, it gives me feels to like the movie Real Steel, where the whole big thing with Adam was that he could take a lot of punches because he was a training bot.
But Craig, if this is another trick, I will hurt you. No, stop smiling. I'm not playing with you, Craig.
I'm not playing with you, Craig!
Andy, my friend, we are gonna do beautiful things together.
And then Mikey pops up, covered by Reaper ants. Andy translates, also big backpack. Andy translates that he wants he wants to follow. He said, and Mikey lies, saying, "Oh yeah, my dad said, it said I could come. Yeah, we talked, and he said yeah." And like bullshit. And Brandon probably pushed you, said you need to go do it yourself. So again, it's the opposite also of Andy, where her parents said, go follow your dream. This is a sense like he had to sneak out to do it. And pretty much saying that Andy will be his first wrestler that he ever writes about. They hug, it's happy. And I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw like the images of Mikey, I kind of thought, oh, is this guy gonna be kind of like one, he looked like he was already friends with Craig, but is he gonna be like he really likes her or something like that? No, he's 8. She's like, I don't know what. I want to say 16. I don't know. I don't know how old Andy is. But she seems like she's more of a teen where he's literally an 8-year-old apparently that's just built like a brick house. But Andy, she now has their team. Craig ruins it all by calling them Team Craig. They're trying to figure out a name. They said first accountant girl, then phone girl, and obviously I'm guessing they're going to end it Invincible Fight Girl. But anyways, this is a great episode. The animation, again, I definitely say watch it where it's not blurred like this. It's really good, and just just seeing Andy's battle prowess, and then I'm hoping every fight is like this. Where we see just how insanely powerful or battle ready Andy is. Usually I end off with like the same image that I started with, but I like this image way more than the one I started with. But it's so good, down to like the posing, like how you feel the aura that this dude is a powerhouse. And you also feel like, Andy is a lot small. Like, Andy's design being a lot smaller and weaker, it does feel that balance of, like, she's not 100% knowing what she's doing yet. But also, I can't wait to see what's happening next. And that's because they go into different technique stuff, like, using momentum of body to, certain dodging things. Like, okay, he's basically trip him. It's, like, honestly, I probably learned more how to flip someone from watching this than I have when I did MMA. And they're trying to do it. I'm like, I still don't quite understand how you're supposed to do it, but I think maybe, then again, I was also 13 and the guys I was fighting were like 20 something, but still. But yeah, this show is really good. Honestly, if you haven't started watching it yet and you started on this episode to watch a review of episode 4 for some reason, go watch it. It's really, really damn good. I really love this show. I can't wait for episode 5 now. Like, legit, every episode makes me want to see more, and I'm excited for that. But, God damn it, I miss my floof. I miss all the hair I had, damn it. It was so much floofier. Next time, I guess I got a little bit of floof left. Like, honestly, like, this looks short, but, like, look how long this actually goes down to. I just need more on my top. Next time, I'm going to try to have it short and then, like, still have it, like, super long up front. But anyways. Tell me in the comments below. Not about my hair. I guess about my hair. Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I love this show a lot. It's really, really... I think this is my favorite running show right now. Alice is still my number 1 show. I gotta make sure I say that. number one show still. But obviously it's not running anymore, sadly. But my number one running show right now, Invincible Viral. So far, if we're going on a list of things, not including my Superman, because I count that as a separate one, it would probably be Kipo, and then it became the Owl House, and now Invincible Fight Girl. She's really good. And also all them, well, not Afro-Latino, Lou's Afro-Latino. Kipo's half Afro, half Asian, which they say is supposedly like, I can't remember, something like that. Her dad's, anyways. And then, this girl's just straight black. Afro. Oh, okay. Anyways. Also, God, I love the hair on this. Anyways, let's keep going. Thanks for watching. Good videos. Hopefully you enjoy this. Her floof is amazing. I need my floof back. But thanks for watching, and we will see you later. God, I can't wait for more of this. The designs are so good in this, too. Like, God.